Hi everybody, Lanny here. Just going to do a quick review of what's in my bag. Haven't done that yet. I thought I might as well go ahead and do it. I'm not going to be trying to reinvent the wheel, so to say, as far as going doing gear reviews or any of that stuff, because most people that's doing through hiking already knows it, and my followers all kind of touch base on it. The ones that don't know too much about hiking, but touch bases on everything. And it's a little heavy right now because I got my winter gear in it, and I'm hoping by the time May rolls around, 1st of May, I can get rid of about 5 pounds of weight. So let's get started. First thing is a Granite Gear Crown 60 pack. 60 liter, weighs 2.2 ounces. I like it. I don't know that much about the rest of them. I had a Osprey before, and it was a big one. It was 95, so it was way too big for me. So anyhow, on this I have a Sony action cam mount right here for it. That's all I have mounted on it right now. My camera bag and my cell phone bag right here. I've got my battery backup, my cordage for my chargers, and my compass, and a few more cords in there, and my wall charger. So that's going to stay on my hip. I may go with a fanny pack. I haven't decided yet, so we'll just have to wait and see if that's what I want to do. Now, going on to my hammock. I'm a hammock camper, I said, so starting off with my hammock is a Grand Trunk Skeeter Beater Pro. Seems to work pretty good for me. Had a few nights in it, and it's okay. We'll see how durable it is. I may have to switch, but we're going to give it a shot. I've done a lot of re-rigging on it, which I'll be hanging after a while just to see if my new rigging is going to work for me. As far as my underquilt for my hammock, it's a do-it-yourself. I saw this. This is a Costco 750 fill down quilt that I made an underquilt out of it, and put all the rigging out of bungee cords, and it works really good. If people are pretty ingenious out there, in these YouTube videos you watch work really good. So this is my underquilt. I also, once summer gets here, this is 1 pound. This I think is 1 pound 6 ounces. This is a heavy guy here. This is 4 pounds for my sleeping bag. But my underquilt is right at 1 pound, so it's not too bad. My sleeping bag actually is called a backside, and it's kind of a knockoff in a way. It's got Fiber X downfield, but this is a 15-degree bag. It weighs 4 pounds, I said, and it's a chunk. So hopefully by 1st of May, at least by the time I get to the Smokies, the second week or whatever of May, I'll be able to get rid of this chunk of lead and go down to spring and summer gear. I went ahead and got me a sleeping bag liner, the silk sleeping bag liner, because it's going to be dirty. I keep getting in my sleeping bag dirty, it's going to be dirty. So at least this thing, I can take it out every so often, wash it, and keep my sleeping bag somewhat clean and don't have all that smell and odor. This is my rigging bag. I've got Sea Summit straps. I just got them, so I don't know exactly how I'm going to do with them. All my other rigging I made out of Amstel. I made whoopee slings and continuous hoops and all kinds of goodies in there. So my tent bikes are in there. Also, this is my rain fly. It is a Roman Ventures. It's a 12-footer, and I also have snake skins on it. So we still have a little bit of plan to do with that to see how much I like doing the. I like the idea of the snake skins, but I want to be able to get my camp set up in 10 minutes or less. So we're still process of learning there. On to my cooking gear. I made myself a koozie for the a pouch. It's got my freezer bag in it. I'll be putting in there, and then I'll put my like my potatoes or instant potatoes or anything that needs to be rehydrated. I'll boil the water in my stove, my pot, and my stove itself, and cook it in here. And then sometimes I'll use this to drink coffee out of. Sometimes I'll use this to drink coffee out of a cup. Just a little bit of everything to play around. And I still got some tweaking to do, I guess you would call it, because there's still a pretty big learning curve. This is my rain cover for my backpack. I got to use it yesterday because it was raining down here. This is an optional item. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. It's micro spikes. It's not that bad. I think it's like maybe 10 ounces, but I don't want to get up into North Georgia and have an ice storm hit and just be stuck there because I can't go anywhere because I don't have micro spikes. So I may go ahead and keep these until like the first week of May, and then mail them back, get rid of them. This here is my sanitary items, I guess you call it. This is going to go, this is my massager. I'm going to massage my muscles every day to kind of keep the lactic acid from pulling up. There's the ankle brace in case I need it. The glide, my kick key, and KT tape and tweezers. And then of course the toilet paper. And my other bag right there, I have bandages, stair strips, and stuff like that, just in case I have a little boo-boo that they might give me some super glue and stick in there in case I get a cut. I just super glue it back together until I can get some medical attention. The next thing I guess will be my butt pad or ass pad, whatever you want to call it. I know Darwin calls it the A pad all the time. It's nice to have so you don't get your butt wet sitting on logs and stuff like that. If it's been raining and you want to sit down and you don't want to get something out of your backpack, you just pull that off. It sits right on the top of my backpack, and I just pull it off, set it down. I got something to sit on, so keep my butt dry. This here is my bear bag, or my food bag. I'll be keeping all my food in it. Hopefully it's big enough. It's a 13 liter, and these two right here. This is my clothing bag. This is my bear bag, and they're both granite gears, and got a really good buy on those, so I bought those. This is my rock bag, and I made it myself. I had some ripstop material. I decided one night I was going to play with it, so I made myself a rock bag. And I need to get my rope out of my other bag right here to put in there. And my trowel. You all know what that's for. Making a little hole, take care of business. And that's the item that I just picked up that I was thinking about just using an app on my phone to let family and friends keep track of where I'm at. But all the apps I saw seem to be sucking a lot of juice out of your battery. So I decided to go with the Spot, and then anybody that wants to keep track of me just has to log on to my account, and they can see where I'm at any given time. Which on my my YouTube channel, I'm going to be imposing on Google Earth's movie on every video showing from shelter to shelter. It'll do a movie, a fly through, where I leave this shelter and I end up at this one. It gives you the idea of the terrain and so forth. But this is for people to track me real time if they want to keep track of where I'm at. And plus it's got an SOS figure and a messenger on it where I can put a message out. And of course my gimbal, I'm going to do an all. I had a few people, Tondent or Bust, she's a pretty good videoer and she's got a YouTube channel. I asked her advice on some stuff and she kind of said that she probably wouldn't use the gimbal. She would go with the selfie stick for your trekking poles. I did go yesterday, went to 5 and below, believe it or not, and I got 2 separate little cell phone holders, and I actually made one and for $10. You know, it works really good. I tried it last night on my 8-mile hike. It worked pretty good, you know. Put her out there, lock your phone in, and it's also got the rubber to wrap around your corner so you don't have to worry about dropping it or anything like that, and it worked pretty good. But I want 100% stability, or the best I can do anyhow, so I'm still going to stay with my gimbal, I believe, you know, until it bites the dust for not being able to keep the dirt and all that stuff out of it. But my tracking poles, they're Lecky titaniums. You know, they're okay. They're real light. They're pretty strong. I wish I had cork handles, but I don't. So I'm going to have to just deal with that for now until I decide to do something different, or if I want to keep them. Anyhow, this is another thing. It's kind of up in the air. It's my umbrella. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one and just put me a couple of zip ties on my harness here to whenever it's raining. You know, if I don't want to sit there all day long having rain coming down on my head, maybe put up an umbrella. This only weighs 8 ounces, so I may take it, I may not. So anyhow, this is my Dirty Girls. I haven't got them put on yet. I'll be doing that here in a couple of minutes actually. And then working on my rigging out here. I've got 2 trees spied out and need to finalize my rigging. Now I've done a lot of stuff with my setup, but just I want to get the ridge line and my hammock straps all in one system, so I can just go to a tree, put up my tree straps, put it up, have my tarp up, pull it out, and then hang my hammock under a dry tarp, and then I'm always out of the, most of my stuff's always out of the weather. So anyhow, we'll see how this goes. Like I say, it's all learning experience. Going to learn a lot more when I get out in the field, and God's going to put me through this, and He's going to teach me a lot, and He's going to give me the way to make this happen. So, hi everybody, quick update. I now have a trail name, Journeyman, given to me by the Bearded Servant. So, hopefully, I will remember the answer to my name whenever I get on the trail. So, we'll see what happens there, but this little simple mind of mine, but we'll have fun regardless when we get out there. I'll be leaving on March 28th, like I've said before, and Michael Watchhorn's going to be going out the same day I am, and a few other guys I've talked to, so getting exciting, can't wait. And once again, thanks to God for letting me have this opportunity to go out and spread His word and enjoy the beautiful world that He has created. Amen, and I'll see you soon.